Alright, guys, this is the Turtle Smack Podcast. My name is Dan.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Brian.
I'm Steve.
And we are one full American weekend to No Shave November.
As opposed to the metric system?
Yes.
Right? Which one American week, I think, is like a half a Smurf or something over in England.
Yes. And Tyler's the only one with a real beard right now. But we'll work on it. So, open the floor to you guys. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about? Because I'm ready. I have a topic, but I'll let you guys go first. Nothing.
All right, lead us. Go for it. What do you got?
So, this is our podcast. We're trying to grow a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing, and it's not easy.
Nope.
Especially on an equipment and technical standpoint. I guess technological standpoint.
This whole
is the
thing's a
real
train
word.
wreck, yeah.
Yes, as you can tell right now, it's not the best quality podcast you've heard, but don't worry, guys, stick around. It'll get better. So I had to buy a computer. And I made the mistake of doing the worst possible thing ever. I bought my computer. I needed to know how to do a million different things with it. And I went on YouTube and looked up a video on how to do something.
How many 12-year-olds were there to help you?
Too many.
Too many, right?
Too many 12-year-olds in one place. I like to just keep around one at a time, you know.
Wow.
More than I can tolerate.
So, I want to complain about this, guys. Why does no one make a simple YouTube video where it's just, see this wire, plug it into here, turn this on, plug this? No, some freaking 12-minute video of some dude being like, "Hi guys, this is Brian's YouTube channel. Come check me out." Brian, I don't give a fuck about you, Brian. Just not this Brian.
If I had a YouTube channel, it'd be a good channel.
Brian, I don't doubt that at all. This is
It'd be 40 minutes.
This is a random Brian on YouTube. But I don't get it. What is wrong with people? Why does it need to be a 12-minute video to teach me how to plug in a mic to my computer?
They got to grow. They got to have an animated intro with sweet dubstep. And they have to talk about who they are and where their life story. And then they get into the tutorial.
All right.
Even if just how to start your car.
Well, I mean, I don't get it. It's like basically I'm in a state of frustration where I bought something, it doesn't work, and I'm trying to find help, and it's taking too long.
Well,
I want to know my answer in like 3 seconds, and if it takes more than that, I get frustrated.
It's not like you're consulting the official council of help. You're going to youngsters on the internet who use a free Google account to assist you.
That's what America is, though.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Land of the free, home of the annoying young, possibly racists.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's talk about our bomb shelters that we have prepared for tomorrow. The fuck was it?
Don't worry about
That's
the
a
computer.
sweet guitar riff.
Yeah, that was just my computer made a sweet. I'm actually recording this on a guitar, believe it or not a computer.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's what that was.
This makes sense now.
This is forward-thinking technology.
But yeah, this is pretty cool. So we are filming this the day before a very significant event in our country, Election Day. And then we're not releasing it until the day after that. So
see, where's the fun in that?
We're in for a surprise.
A lot can change between the recording and the release of this podcast.
We're at an election where a write-in could win. Who knows? Ozzy Osbourne could become our president.
I mean, he might as well, you know. Anyway, how's everyone's day going? And now that I've ranted about YouTube, what's everyone doing nowadays?
Today's a great day. It's N7 Day.
What's in
Oh yeah, that's Mass Effect.
Mass Effect Day.
I see.
They released a new cinematic trailer.
Come on.
Still not a game I've played yet.
Oh, get it on.
That's a bummer.
I know.
Oh, it looks
Dan, you're not a
promising.
big Mass Effect fan?
Here's the thing. I went to GameStop once, and I basically did the wrong thing and started talking to the guy behind the counter.
Don't do that.
I know. I was
And
bored.
how many games did you pre-order?
How many season passes did you?
Yeah. Did you get all the DLC for games you didn't even own yet?
No, actually, I went in and I was like, "Hey, I wanna buy a game, but I don't know what to get." And he's like, "You should buy Mass Effect. It's a good game." And I was like, "All right, sure." I go home. I didn't realize it's like a 10-hour download of the game, even on Xbox 360. But anyway, 10 hours later, game downloads, disc is scratched, so it doesn't work. I couldn't even return it because it was like 12 o'clock at night. So my day was ruined. I had the very similar experience with GTA. Bought it, disc was scratched, had to return it, but I couldn't because the store closed already.
Right, so the game itself must be pretty bad then.
Of course, every disc must be scratched.
Do you still go to like GameStop at all? Because of where like you work and stuff. Because like I've sworn it off. I don't go there anymore for like one bad experience I had. I'm done. I used to be there like literally every day buying every new release. Like I had a problem, but it was like a few months ago I went in and they just started putting the warranty on your
Yeah.
without telling you.
Yes, they did that.
Like, I was just like, the first time I let it go, I was like, whatever. And the second time, like, a girl was working there, I was like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, we have to do this now. We have to charge you the $3 warranty without asking. I was like, that's gotta not be legal. Like, that can't be legal. Like,
I don't think it's legal.
It's not.
I mean, that happened to me too, and I noticed it too. And I did the same exact thing. And then the next time I went in to get a game, I put on. I was like, "Yeah, I don't want this." And she's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, I never even said I wanted this. You just put it on there. Why would I want it? Why would I want to buy the disc protection for my $6 used game of King Kong? I'm getting this for achievements.
Do you really have a $6 game?
I do. I'm pretty sure it's down here in this basement right now.
Huh. I sworn off GameStop when I bought a new game. They open up a case, take a loose disc, put it in there, and then put the sticker on. And I'm like, that's not new. It's clearly not new. Don't lie to me.
my biggest problem with that is when it has like the stickers on the outside of the case anyway, like the price. I'm like, can we not, please?
Yeah, and then it's just like,
I'm gonna try and scratch it off. I'm gonna mess it up, and
it's always gonna look bad.
Yeah.
So I just started doing everything digital.
Yeah.
Which kind of stinks because
You can't return
you run out of
anything.
space.
When you-
yeah, you run out of
that's
space,
true.
and
You
then
can't trade
3 months later,
anything.
you want to download a 50 gig game, and you're like,
Download speeds. Yeah, it's
Yeah. Then it's like, since we're all balling on a budget right now,
oh,
it's like, oh, I bought a game and I want to get a new game. All right, which games can I return? I have none because they're all
None.
digital.
yeah.
No,
exactly.
I don't have that problem just yet, but it's about to be that problem. Like, that's the reason why I haven't played Call of Duty yet.
Now, a while ago, Microsoft released some kind of inside survey where they said, would you be open to a store where you can return your license for a digital game for about like a 10% return? So that'd be like $6 at most. But would you do it to clear up the space and get $6 digitally?
I mean,
No.
would I have to like go to the store?
No. On your store, you would basically say like, delete this game off my account and credit me $6 or whatever the game's MSRP was, but at the time you bought it.
I don't feel like that's perfect.
But would you? I mean, it's an option, but would you demand a higher return, or would you be okay?
I
with
take
that as an
anything
option?
because I have so many games that I just don't play.
See, I wouldn't take that because there's been so many times where I've traded something in, and like 3 years later, I'm like, I want to play Fallout again.
Yeah.
Then I go and spend another $40. So like now, I buy everything digitally, but I don't buy as many games because there's a lot of like crap out there. So I'll just buy things that I know that in like 3 months I'm still gonna play or I want to play again.
Mm-hmm.
And games are pretty bloated now too.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like Fallout. You just get like so much value out of just running through, doing everything.
See, I've only played in the past 2 years. I think I've played only one game that I've kept. And that is Arkham Knight because I'm a huge Batman fan.
No,
Really?
Yeah, no, I bought it. I got the collector's edition. Brian was there for it.
I was there for it.
I'm like, I assumed I'm a very big nerd. I'm probably the only one that gets the collector's edition with the shitty statue.
No, there's always the same 3 people at GameStop that go and get the.
Yeah,
Every
see, I
release.
was not one of those people.
I know.
And it
We're
felt
that
weird.
day.
See, I thought there'd be like at least like a dozen other people getting some sport. No, yeah, exactly. There was no one there. Everyone's going in, pulling out this. I'm walking off this giant box, and I'm like, hey guys,
They almost sold you like the Batman watch, the Batarang.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
they're.
You didn't
See-
buy the Batarang?
Here's the thing about GameStop. You know the people that kind of work there? They are nerds. They're antisocial, and they don't know how to interact with people.
And then there's that one bald old guy that works there.
Yes, I figure that he's basically the same way, just an older version.
Yeah.
He's been in the nerd world longer. So it's not that like I get it's their job to like go try and sell stuff. It's like, do you not realize how annoyed and pissed people are getting? You keep asking questions. I look you dead in the face. I'm like, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Believe it or not, I don't want this next thing either. No, I don't want this thing.
I did not come for a questionnaire. I just want to buy my product and go home.
But yeah, fuck GameStop.
All right.
I'll probably still go there, but I like to say
There goes that sponsorship, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say it makes it even better because I used to work there, sort of.
Do
I used
you-
to work at ThinkGeek, which was
Owned
owned
by
by
GameStop.
GameStop.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
So I got all the perks of being a GameStop employee without having to be a GameStop employee. Which
Making
wasn't
out
too
like a
bad.
Band-Aid. Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I have one more small complaint
Mm-hmm.
about GameStop.
Small. All right.
I'm a big collector. I don't collect Funko Pops all that much. I collect
Oh,
other
boy.
things, but I do have some Funko Pops.
You have the Suicide Squad ones, don't you?
I do have most of the Suicide Squad ones, I believe.
I've only Doctor Who ones.
I stopped collecting them after I saw the movie
Do you have the
Suicide Squad.
Regeneration one?
No.
The special ThinkGeek exclusive?
No, I don't have that one.
Oh.
Do you
Yeah.
still work there? Sound like it.
But their
No,
Funko
but I have
Pops
that one.
are like $7 more than like anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Like
well,
Target.
They do have like deals on them sometimes.
That's just how they get you.
Buy two, get one, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And you bought way too many. That you could
Anyway,
fit on
I
a
just
shelf.
think I don't want to collect them
No,
anymore.
You buy new shelves, and then you're like, oh, well, these shelves are empty.
kinda
so
empty,
now I
you
gotta
need
add
more
more
pop, yeah.
pops, and then all of a sudden you buy
Might as well
too
just do
many.
drugs, sir.
Well, yeah, that too.
I'm
It's
also not about
pops are a bigger gateway drug than marijuana.
Yeah.
I'm not all about keeping them in the packaging. I do not.
I'll take them out.
You take them out?
Yeah, but I don't have that many.
See, I don't have that many.
Play with them?
I have. I mean, I don't play with them too much anymore. I'm 22 years old.
I think I threw a bunch out.
Like,
Ooh.
Whoa.
Like, I think I only have like 4 left.
Oof.
see, I wanted like an
Those are
Elite
worth
7
something.
of Funko Pops that I would just keep in my bedroom, but then I got all the Suicide Squad ones. So I might be missing
And then
like
just
one or
sat
two.
and watched you sleep.
Well, see, what happened, I was going to get all of the Suicide Squad ones, and then I saw the movie and was like, I don't want to support this movie.
I still have yet to see it.
The hell is wrong? Steven, you're like the biggest DC fan I know.
I know,
And
and I still have yet to see it.
don't
Out of
worry.
fear.
You're not.
Yeah, no, I was supposed to, and then my plans fell through,
Oh.
and I never ended up seeing it.
No, Steven, we could have gotten on a date.
I
I'm
know.
taking you out.
I had a nice experience in Monroe Theater where 20 minutes in, just froze. And
Oh.
then restart the movie.
Yeah. They're probably
It's
like,
all
look,
right.
you really don't want to watch this. Just, we'll
Yeah.
just stop it
The
now.
perks of a privately owned theater.
So-
just there.
I'm gross and I liked it.
See, do you like the movie?
I loved it.
Here's the thing.
I just like Will Smith.
Mm.
I thought he was good in the movie.
Yeah.
I really liked it. He's like, I liked the movie. I thought it was better than Batman vs Superman.
Sure, not hard.
Yeah.
It's
Well.
got a weird feeling to it though. It's like
Yeah.
I think what happened was after I saw Batman vs Superman, and then I saw the extended cut of Batman vs Superman,
So
which
much
I
better.
liked a lot more.
So much better.
I didn't think it made the movie 10 million times greater, but I thought it was a better movie. And then Suicide Squad came out. I'm like, I really like David Ayer, but I'm basing that off of one movie, which is Fury. Because then I went out and saw the rest of his movies. After I saw Fury, I'm like, Sabotage. This movie like came out of someone's ass. This was forcefully excreted through someone's ass, David Ayer's asshole.
That's
Because-
pretty vivid, yeah.
So
Because it was a piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
It was a really bad movie. Then I thought, I was like, everything is saying that this movie's gonna be bad, so I just went into it knowing this movie's gonna be bad, and it was not great. But I mean, there were some good moments. I didn't like the Joker. I thought it was weird that he was. I feel like the Joker needs to be more maniacal. Like at the end where he like
Spoilers.
Steven, this movie's coming out on like Blu-ray like next week.
Yeah, the Ultimate Edition's
Spoiler
gonna come out,
warning.
so I'm gonna watch it then.
Is it really
Yeah,
next
thank
week?
you.
I mean, it's soon.
What, really?
It might be like early December.
Yeah,
I know-
probably. I was
Yeah, I was just saying, I know the Ultimate Edition's coming out soon, and I think I'm just gonna end up sitting and waiting to watch that instead. It's an extra 11 minutes, so it's either watch it twice or watch it once. Which,
Anyway, the Joker needs to be more maniacal and less organized. Like, at the end when he frees Harley Quinn, he has a whole SWAT team that breaks into the prison. Like,
Oh, I heard about this.
the Joker could not organize this. He couldn't even hire someone to organize this. This is not the Joker. I thought he looked cool.
He's just a crime boss. I mean, that's
This is
kind
a
of
crime boss dressed as the Joker.
Yeah, he does this.
Yeah,
hand
and
over
that
the face
stupid thing over his face, like, ha, ha, ha. Like, backhand you, sir. I will turtle smack you.
That's threatening, yeah.
And we've used it once so far.
What?
Dinging up
And
the
we've-
count.
We,
We've used
Tally
it
it up.
once so
how many
far.
times we said the name Turtle Smack?
Oh,
It's
there's
twice.
two. Hey,
That's two now.
3 times.
oh,
Well, we said it in the beginning. Yeah, that's true.
What did we say in the beginning?
good catch.
Oh.
Turtle. We said it.
Turtle what?
Turtle
That
nothing.
it was like a half. Alright.
Anyway, guys,
How about games? Everyone playing any games this week?
I'm actually mentally playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Or you're just imagining the progression of it?
I am.
You're probably gonna be let down. I'm sorry.
you sweating?
No, I don't think so.
No, I just mean whatever you're imagining is probably like perfect.
What I
you know?
imagine is like an
You know what you
orgasm
should
of eyes and
just
face
do?
and everything.
Instead of playing it in your head, though, just watch Westworld.
I have not watched Westworld. Is it good?
I recommend it.
I've also not watched Game of Thrones. I watched the first season.
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't watched it.
I'll get it.
I'm Game of
I'm
Thrones tattoo. Please stop.
I'm still in the middle of like season 3. I was like catching up on Game of Thrones this summer, and then Pokemon Go came out.
And you still play Pokemon.
then you went outside,
still,
which is
yeah,
like, yeah.
right,
Yeah, I was like,
exactly.
what?
But that dirty deed is
Yeah.
over. No more outside.
No, not for you. Still play
No,
Pokemon.
I still play Pokemon Go.
He's-
Oh, do you?
I
He's
still,
one- he's
I'm
one
still
of the three
the
people
avid-
playing.
Yeah, exactly.
You've ridden the ups and downs and further downs.
Yes. Hey, you know what? This Halloween event was fantastic, is all I will say.
Okay. fair
They
enough.
doubled all their candies that you get from anywhere.
You know, you
And there is something that just leaked recently. Like someone saw it in the code. They are starting like the beginning works of second gen Pokemon. So some of the
Nice.
information is in there in the coding.
Do we still know where they are? In
No,
the surround?
yeah.
So it'll be just a bunch
right,
of mysterious.
tracking systems still not there. Granted, Pokemon show up close by anyway.
Sure, of course.
It's close enough. It's not that big of a deal. But I know they are working on one where it's sighting near Pokestops, which supposedly is going to get they're finally expanding that test site where it's like actually it's been in like California for the most part, and they're like expanding that a little bit. So maybe eventually they'll.
I don't know if this is true. I heard a thing on Reddit that now Pokestops don't work at a certain speed, very much like the egg hatching
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause I used to
they lock you out
drive
after, like,
by
30. Oh yeah, no, I'd still do it. You gotta get just under 30.
No,
and
Steven will not just drive by. As someone who's driven in a car with Steven while Pokemon Go was in its heyday.
I casually strolled by the Pokestop.
No. I'll be driving. Steven's like, I need one more Pidgey to evolve. Dan, turn down this road to go get this Pidgey. As if we're not going to see 12 Pidgeys tomorrow.
Well, yeah, no. It wasn't a Pidgey. Pretty
No,
sure
it was.
it was a
I
Clefairy,
seriously remember
actually.
turning
I do
by the
remember.
lakes, turning all the stops so you can catch a Pidgey. I remember
It
that.
wasn't a Pidgey, it was a Clefairy. And neither
Either
one.
way, the Clefairy.
Well,
makes
I
it
mean,
more
either way,
favorite.
yeah.
They're all
no,
the same
it's
to
kind
him.
of- Yeah, jeez.
Pokeist.
Yeah, I like Pokemon Go. I would have been more into it.
If
I don't know. Really, what would
Exactly.
make me get more into it? I think I just stopped. I got bored.
battling and trading.
Yes, if
Eventually.
I could beat the shit out of little 12-year-olds on the street, that'd make
Oh,
my
yeah,
day.
exactly.
You know.
You're a pretty big guy. You could just
I mean-
in a way that's legal.
Anyway,
Sun and Moon comes out soon, too.
Yeah, and then you can just go outside and play that. It's
Yeah,
almost the same.
exactly.
what if like that was like who makes Pokemon?
Game Freak.
Nintendo.
Yeah, Game Freak and Nintendo.
Well, whoever makes it. What if that was the whole play? They made Pokemon Go. Now, Sun and
Well,
Moon.
Niantic made Pokemon Go, if you're going that
Well,
way.
Just to
Someone-
destroy this whole
Oh
thing.
my-
Pokemon
God.
made Pokemon Go. How about that? And then their whole thing was just Sun and Moon. Everyone buys it and they're like, all right, we don't need.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need Pokemon Go anymore. Bye.
No, I don't think so.
No, I think they'll do it.
No, I think it's
Nintendo's a piece of shit.
too many people still play Pokemon Go. It's too convenient to play it just for free on your phone than buying out the game.
Maybe
A lot of people don't have 3DSs, so they can't play it.
Lots
I
of-
got mine.
Lots of people don't have chargers for their 3DSs. You want to know why?
Because they didn't sell it with them.
Yes, the 3DSs do not come with a charger.
Yeah, well, what you're supposed to
Why?
do.
What?
What you were supposed to do is
All the
trade
new
in your
ones.
old one, get your new
Yeah.
one, not trade in the charger.
Wait, if you buy a new 3DS, doesn't come with a charger?
Not in the
Yeah.
box.
See,
What?
and
Yeah.
see, I think that the mentality is if you go to like Japan or wherever
All the same charger.
Yeah, and also like everyone there has a Nintendo DS, and if you go and get a new one, you're gonna get the new one. It's like getting a new iPhone in a way, not as much.
It's just household as like a micro USB or a lightning charger.
Yeah.
right? So you just have one in the kitchen drawer.
Yeah, just pull one out.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, my 3DS is dying. Do you have a charger?
Yeah, I got
Oh,
7,
Yeah,
you
sure.
know.
Yeah.
And I think
Yes.
they overestimate how popular it was here in the United States. They're like, they don't need a charger.
It's DLC. I mean, obviously.
It's downloadable physical
What,
content.
what did I buy? I bought something just to play the last Pokemon game. I bought a 2DS just to play that game. I didn't want it for
Okay.
anything else.
Right.
That was the biggest piece of shit.
See, I don't like the 2DS. It's too.
It's too
clunky.
small. I
It's
can't
the
see
one-
like
it's
my,
that
Oh,
flat
really?
one, right?
the flat one.
It's like a little Fisher
Which I
Price
literally
toy.
bought it for one game. I wasn't gonna.
Ruby or Sapphire, or both.
Or X or Y.
No. Oh, maybe. Oh no, I think it was
20.
old than that. I think it was X.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it was the newest game. See, I don't know
okay.
Pokemon that well.
That's
I
cool.
was gonna say they just re-released on the virtual console for the 3DS is Red, Blue, Yellow.
Yes.
I finally beat Yellow.
With the Wi-Fi battling. No more of that link cable.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Big link cable.
They had a link cable back when I was in like middle school.
Yeah.
Which for me is like 2000. Like,
You must have been the cool
I-
kid
I
then.
was-
Oh, I didn't have it. I just saw.
Oh,
kids
okay.
with-
Yeah, it was the kid who had
Make
it.
no
Yeah.
mistake, Brian was never the cool kid.
No, no.
If you had a link cable,
But-
you were
but-
promoted.
But
to
I was
cool.
never the kid like stealing people's Pokemon, like ripping their cord out once they got their Pokemon. Like I saw that a
Just
lot.
corrupt their data.
Like
Oh,
I got
no,
mine.
all you do is you have to as in the middle of a trade, you can like shut off the power and you still have yours, and they
Oh.
don't have theirs.
What a scumbag.
Yeah, Brian.
Who
Come
would,
on,
who
what
would
do you
do
do?
that?
Not me.
Anyway, what is this Nintendo thing coming out later?
The Switch.
The Switch?
Oh,
No,
I can't wait.
not the Switch. I know what the Switch is.
Oh,
There's
come
that-
on.
what's the thing you've been talking about?
What am I talking about?
The-
The Switch, probably.
No,
the
not-
NES.
Oh,
Yeah,
the NES
yeah,
Classic
the-
comes
yeah.
out on the 11th.
That gets me
yeah.
more excited than the Switch. So
Yeah.
I'm not buying another Nintendo console.
Here's the thing about the Switch.
Yeah,
After the Switch, you'll never need to buy one. It's in every console.
Yeah, really.
Never to buy another charger again.
Like,
Yeah.
I literally don't know anything about it except like the two sides come off and it's portable. I don't know.
Here's the thing.
I think it looks amazing.
I think it looks amazing. It looks cool.
Run Skyrim.
If it works, it's gonna be the coolest thing in the world. I just don't know like how many people like the one thing I thought was weird by the trailer they released of it, like it was being advertised to people of our age.
Yeah, no kids,
Who I think,
no families.
Who,
Well, it's cool. You bring it around. It's a tablet like most of us have, whatever, and then you just pop it in at home, play your full 1080p display, and it's cool.
When your dog barks at you because it needs to go outside.
Yeah, so when you walk it,
you
since you have a crippling addiction, you always bring it with you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, let's be honest. As much as people of our guys and gals of our age play the game, it's still I feel like more kids will be buying it. So I find it weird that they advertise it for adults.
Maybe they just assume the kids are gonna buy it anyway. You don't have to advertise them.
There you go.
Genius marketing right there.
Like, what are all their games? They're all directed at kids mostly.
Yeah, Mario
Like, what
Kart,
did I play
guess.
last gen? I played Splatoon.
Nah.
That game was good, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's a great
I
game.
heard great things about that.
And then, the only game I'm looking forward to is Zelda. Is that actually going to come out on it? Are they going to keep?
So the rumor is
Yeah,
it's
they
going to be a
said,
launch bundle. This is all speculation, but apparently there'll be a launch bundle with the new Mario game potentially, and then a launch bundle with the Zelda game and the Pro Controller for a higher price, obviously. So they know their audience. I mean, those are the two marquee titles. We'll see how that goes.
They just need to bring back Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, well, any game now that would have been on a portable console only is a home game. So if they make a new Pokemon, it's going to be a home console. Yeah. Monster Hunter was something that was tied to the Nintendo handhelds. So there's some potential here to be pretty awesome.
When's the PS Vita getting a revival?
Well, this is going to be a good field report. If this sells well, then maybe there's a market for a Vita 2 that doesn't do this at all. It's just a good handheld thing.
I just want the PSP back.
Yeah.
I had one of those.
Is that what the PS Vita was? Or is?
Yeah. The PSP was before the Vita.
Actually,
traded mine in for BioShock 2.
Yeah, and one thing people liked about the PSP is you could hack it, so you actually just emulate games on it pretty easily.
It's cool. I never had one. I always wanted one. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. It's like, do I want a Game Boy? I want a PSP or a PS. Yeah, PSP.
You get a Vita now. It's got 720 screen. You got a lot of indie games on it. Some Japanese stuff too. It's weird, but just buy it.
It's Japanese stuff. It's weird, but just buy it.
Yeah, whatever. Support it.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, any other games you guys are playing right now?
BioShock Remastered, which it takes a while to load everything. When you hit the select button to open the map, it takes about 10 seconds for it to pop in. But when you're in, runs extremely smoothly, at least on PC. So it's a mixed performance sort of thing. But that game is awesome. Just the atmosphere going through, listening to all the audio logs, seeing Rapture in full HD remastered glory is a pretty great experience. And that combat system still holds up. Just using your plasmids, managing your ammo. It's a pretty good time.
Freeze them and destroy them with the drill.
Yes.
I've
Just go with the wrench.
I played about the first hour of BioShock at least 3 times, I think.
Yeah, it's a good hour, but you should go a little further
on,
next
dude.
time.
Man, you're killing me.
I'm a busy man.
Me too, but
Would you kindly play more BioShock?
like,
I don't know. I played halfway through the first one, but I started playing when the second one came out. BioShock 2 was fantastic.
No, we should. Didn't BioShock just came out, right?
It came out in like September.
We should play that.
Yes.
And record it. 'Cause we do plan on doing video game content and putting that on our YouTube channel too.
I think that'd be
which is
cool.
where hopefully this podcast will end up, by the way. Anyway,
Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff to see there. Just awesome places to kind of look around. The vistas are really cool, and it's got this cool like Metroidvania thing where you actually use your powers to clear obstacles sometimes too. So just a good time. But besides that, that's pretty much where all my time went.
So back on the topic of me not playing a video game, I bought Mafia when it came out, like 2-3 weeks ago.
oh my god.
And Brian is
God
already
damn it,
disappointed in me. I think I just got out of the bank scene, which is like the first fight, or not even the first fight.
It's like if you play GTA and they have that bank heist in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's literally the same
Like,
place.
back to it.
Oh my god.
That's exactly where he is.
Well,
You poor
exactly.
Why?
See, the only reason I
Why
bought it is
can't I
because
do
I
this?
played the second one, and I was like, when I beat that game, I'm like, this game was good enough.
And this one is better in every way.
I feel like if I get it from my Xbox, I will play it more.
You have it on Steam?
I have it on my PlayStation.
Oh,
I'm probably going to return the game. I'm probably going to keep the map because I think it's cool.
I don't think they're gonna check. I think you're good.
They're gonna be like, where the fuck?
like-
I'm going to go to GameStop. They're going to be like, where the fuck was the map? You're getting the scratch protection and everything for this new copy.
Like I'm not one to talk though because I played it and I didn't beat it. I just barely touched it, but I'm farther than the intro. There's just so much out right now that
Tis the season of
We are
games.
spoiled. Lots of games out there.
I know.
Lots to come too. We got Dishonored 2 coming up. We got Last Guardian, Final Fantasy 15. So
Who here thinks The Last Guardian's actually going to be like a good
nope.
game? See, I don't think
we'll see. I don't know.
I feel like
I have to believe.
I never played
Shadow of the Colossus.
I've never played that game, but I just feel like
was cool
The
for
Last
PS3.
Guardian is just not. I mean, it's not even my type of game, but I just don't think it's gonna be a good game.
Too artsy for you.
There's not even that. I don't mind.
Just
artsy
overfries
games.
his brain. He's
Like
I just need to
just
shoot
a
them.
weird looking furry like dog with wings. You're not feeling it.
What the hell is
Where's
this?
my gun?
I need to play some Call of Duty and kill some zombies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen,
boy.
Zombies in Spaceland.
Is that a thing?
How-
That's the new
that's
zombies.
the new.
Is it?
Yeah.
How is it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't care.
Literally,
Okay, good.
Everyone
I
at
gave
work,
up.
everyone at work was like, "Yo, I'm excited for Call of Duty. We're all gonna get it." One person got it, and everyone's like, "Are you getting Call of Duty?" I mean, as everyone else getting, it's like, I mean, I'm only getting it if everyone else gets it,
This was
and nobody got it.
this,
Pain, yeah, no one
this
gets-
was my deciding factor. There's this one YouTuber that I watch that just does Call of Duty videos, and like he's just like
That's what our channel's gonna be.
he's like,
just Call
guys,
of Duty."
I have to be honest, like this is my living, and he's like, this game sucks. He's like, I will play the remaster because it's great, but Infinite Warfare is a mess. And I was like, oh, this is
Damn.
like he literally gets like free stuff from them and everything, and he's just not even supporting. I was
Wow.
like, okay,
Bad business.
But in order to
Well,
get the remastered, you have to get the Infinite Warfare, though, which sucks.
I think that's what they're banking on too. Like honestly, I didn't even hear bad things about the game. I hear people just don't want it. Like,
Yeah.
and people, the only reason people do want it is for Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, here the multiplayer is just kind of uninspired, very like Black Ops 3 like. The zombies is the same, but with the 80s skin. Heard the campaign's cool, but that's 5 hours of cool versus hundreds of hours of not, and that's a bad ratio to be
I wasn't
in.
the biggest fan of Black Ops 3. I only got it because I heard the zombies was pretty interesting, which it was.
I'm trying.
it's too
As
much for
odd
me.
as
The
it
zombies.
was.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to remember
the
what
zombies
Black
thing
Ops
a
3
lot.
was. Oh yeah, I remember. I didn't get the
It was
zombies
crazy.
at
It was
all.
weird cultist stuff. Like,
Yeah,
it was just like,
you
what
had
is
to do
this thing?
I just thought it was a
much.
cool idea, like because I think deep in like the Call of Duty community, there is a big love for zombies and like the lore of it, and that's what it was trying to meet to. But like there was a bunch of people
Yeah.
like us who don't care and it's like I want to kill zombies, and it got too complicated.
What was the zombies we would play all the time? I freak. Was it
The World at War?
no?
Or that far
It
back?
was. There was that train where you.
Oh,
what was that one?
Black Ops 2. The
That had like a campaign to
that
it,
was
right?
was it? Go,
there was
yeah.
one with the bus that went
Yeah.
around, right?
No. There was the one that we played all the time.
Oh no, in Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one wasn't bad.
I like that.
I like
one.
that one because it wasn't that complicated. Like the last
They had
release.
Zombies in Advanced Warfare?
Yeah.
Yeah, was it the
John-
Exo Zombies?
the
or
Exo
something?
Zombies. Yeah.
The great John Bernthal was in it.
Exactly. That's what I loved about it.
Really?
Like now my brother will play it and he'll show me everything. I'm just like, what do you mean there's eggs and you have to drop the I'm like I don't get it. You have to get the 4 swords. I don't
Yeah.
know
You need
what
a pen and paper.
is
Just
going
like-
on.
This new one is ridiculous. You fucking turn into a squid monster for a little while.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
that
right off the bat,
whole
you just turn
thing.
into one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Though I like there's interesting voice actors for
Yeah.
the zombies.
yeah.
They have Nick Cage yet? No, because
No.
I'm
When
not.
they get Nick Cage, they have my money.
Every zombie is Nick Cage.
I'm like the biggest Nick Cage fan.
Let's
so.
just take a moment. Brian, tell us about how much you love.
Okay, number one, he
Nicolas
just released a movie last week that came straight to video
And I
with
heard
Paul
it was
Scheer,
shitty.
where he hunts Osama bin Laden. So, best movie ever. I think it's called Army of One.
It's actually unpatriotic not to like that movie.
Exactly.
So yeah, you're trapped.
So that's my Nick Cage. Yeah. Well, that's it.
But yeah, see, because Call of Duty has a power now where they can hire voice actors, and
They what Kit Harington in this one? I think.
Yeah.
like, I don't know what it is, but John Bernthal is one of my favorite people in the world. It's not like he's like a cool dude, like I mean he is a cool dude, but it's not like he does anything cool on social media.
Punisher.
Go
He just
Shane.
kind of acts. He's been Shane on The Walking Dead, Punisher. He was in Fury, David Ayer's only good movie as far as I know. Bringing it full circle now. But I just love John Bernthal. When he got announced as the Punisher, I was freaking out.
Speaking of, well, they still have yet to confirm, but they've been announcing a bunch of cast for the Defenders. They still haven't said Punisher's
was-
definitely in it.
I wasn't even
But
sure.
they finally said Elektra today.
I didn't
yesterday.
even know that they were making the like. I knew there were rumors of the Defenders
Yeah.
movie,
Oh no,
And-
that was the game plan.
and I mean I know like it was part of the game plan, but like for some reason I always felt like it wasn't going to happen because like I never heard anything about it. Then all of a sudden I just started hearing oh, these like 12 people have been cast in it.
It's everyone from all the other shows.
All
I know is Sigourney Weaver is going to be the villain, but they haven't said what or who she is.
I still haven't seen Luke Cage.
No,
guys.
my God, I knew you were gonna say that. I can't believe you.
Don't worry, guys. I watched The Office again though.
Me too.
Oh, good. All right.
I watched it for the 3rd time in a year.
See, I did that with How I Met Your Mother, and I started doing that with Friends instead too.
I just finished Friends yesterday.
Oh,
I think right now I'm in like season 4.
Don't get excited for the finale.
I was about to.
That's bad.
Steven said like I just start watching Friends. Like, are you like 12-year-old girl? And Brian was like, oh, I watch it too. I was like, oh,
No,
I
like,
guess I'm
okay,
no, you're
to-
the 12-year-old
To be
girl.
fair,
Yeah.
to be fair, I watched Friends when I was younger when it was on, and then I didn't watch it for a while, and I was
Yeah,
like,
but-
all right, it wasn't that funny, and then I'm watching it now. It's pretty
It's
funny.
hysterical,
There's a lot of
yeah.
jokes I didn't get, and I was like, they said that on Friends. Like, all right,
Yep.
it's good. I would watch it. You just gotta get past Phoebe. I hate Phoebe.
I don't know.
I
See,
hate
it's
Phoebe.
weird. Phoebe, there's a weird thing there.
Phoebe's
Like,
the dumb one, right?
no, she's like, she has moments where she's like hot, and then not, and it's like everything just show what she says.
She's the one that's not.
Then she dates
Courtney
Paul Rudd, and it's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Once Paul Rudd comes
Rudd's
on the
in
show,
there.
that's it.
I also heard, isn't like John Favreau on an episode?
They have a lot
Yeah,
of
John
people.
Favreau.
Brad Pitt's in an
He's
episode.
in. They have so many people. Hugh Laurie's in there. Who just showed up?
John Bernthal.
Yeah. No.
No Shy either. Sorry.
No, but he was in How I Met Your Mother.
Who? John Bernthal.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
John Bernthal about to be everywhere. He's about to be the biggest rising star.
I don't know
About to
about
take
that
the world by storm.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Friends had a lot of guest appearances by a lot of people.
I just watched the episode of or not just, but recently I watched the episode where Michael leaves on The Office and they had all like the celebrities come in. And that is one of the best episodes ever. They have Ray Romano come in and he comes in, he sits down, and he opens up his briefcase and he takes out a sandwich. He starts eating it and he's like, so you guys are gonna pay for me to move here? It's like, then Jim opens up. It's like, it says you live around here. He's like, yeah, no, I don't want to live around the people I work with. I want to move away. And he's like, I don't know. I was like, all right, we'll talk about that later. And I think Will
Jim
Arnett-
Carrey.
It's Jim Carrey.
I think Jim
Yeah,
Carrey's
no.
in it, yeah.
What does he do? I forget.
I don't-
Oh, no, he's like he's supposed to be like Canadian, and he's like, he's weird. Anyway, the other one that was a standout was Will Arnett. He's like, I have a 3-step plan for this branch to get to increase sales, and they're like, all right, what is it? He's like, I'm not just gonna give you my plan. If you hire me, I'll give you my plan. And they're like, well, we can't do that. And he's like, well, I'll give you 1 step. I'll give you the last step. We make a lot of money. It's like, that was a good one. And James Spader. I don't know what it is. I did not like the James Spader era of The Office, but everyone I talk to seems to love it. Do you guys like it? Have you guys all seen? Have you seen The Office?
I've not watched The Office.
All right, well, you get on that. I'll get on Luke Cage and Game of Thrones.
And Flash and Arrow. Because you need
Flash
to
and
catch
Arrow-
up everything.
I mean, okay, not so much the Flash, but the Arrow has turned into quite
Wow.
the poop
I
pile.
love
Alright.
Flash though.
Yeah,
I do like
is
Flash.
good.
I can't get past episode 3 of Arrow.
Like the
first season. Like I own
Alright.
all of them on Blu-ray. I just can't watch it. Fall asleep
It's on Netflix. Watch it on Blu-ray.
because
Yeah.
I think Best Buy sold it for like $9,
Oh,
Oh, okay.
and I
okay.
stocked up. I think that's what I got. I got Gotham season 1 and 2. Like,
That's enough. I can't get into Gotham.
okay, stop. It's awesome.
I
Oh, it's so trashy. It's great.
I haven't watched the new season.
Jerome,
Yet. Jerome, yeah.
that was cool.
No, I mean I loved the first and most of the second season.
And Hugo
I just
Strange is Asian?
Wasn't but it's BD Wong, so
Yeah.
he plays him fantastic.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I said, that's not Hugo. Okay.
I think
Yeah.
I remember I seen like the first couple of episodes. I think in the first episode, Corey in the house was like on.
Yes.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
I was like, yo, this guy he started out in the White House and now he's on the streets.
I don't know if it's a good show or I love Batman so much that I'm like, all right, I'll do this.
Is there lots of Batman? I'll watch. There's lots of Batman.
There's
'cause I
some-
love
there's
Batman.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
there's a lot of Bruce Wayne. There's a lot of Alfred.
Because that's always a point.
There's no Batman, but
See, here's the
Yeah.
thing.
They do find the Bat Cave.
I love Batman.
mm-hmm.
I love the story of him. But here's the thing. There are not too many moments of him as a kid after his parents died, and I feel like that's pretty cool. Like seeing like part of his life that no author or writer has really touched on in the comics. I mean, slightly, but not too much.
I guess he was a boring kid. I'm sorry.
No, he was a boring kid.
He was training.
His parents died. And he's like, I'm gonna be Batman. But then they skip to the point where he like leaves.
Because then he had to go to school and do normal kid
He's in
stuff.
like
while
Tibet,
waiting.
stealing from his own company.
Yeah,
like
yeah. Like in Batman Begins, like remember it's like him in like fucking bumblefuck and
some mountain.
some mountain. And it's like, now that's an interesting part, but I want to see like him as a kid starts. I feel like that'd be really cool to see Batman.
This doesn't really scratch that itch.
What?
It doesn't really do it this show.
I mean, it'd be interesting.
I just want to see a really young person be like, my parents just died, and I'm gonna take out my wrath on the whole city and beat the shit out of criminals. As like a 12-year-old, I want to see that happen. I feel like that's cool. That's something I'd like to see.
Write it, do it, submit it,
guys. You can hear it from me first.
That's gonna be the whole page.
I'm now working. I'm working at DC Comics. Yep. Another thing, the guy who's writing Batman right now, I think his name is King. He's doing a terrible job at it.
Wow. So call outs.
I do like Detective Comics though. That is cool. Benjamin Percy's writing that, and that's pretty cool. He also does it, I think.
So then, who are your all-time favorite like Batman writers?
It's hard to say. I mean, I like Scott Snyder. That's kind of where I started reading comics. I like Jeff Loeb.
Oh, he's my favorite.
Yes. Hush.
Hush. You got like Haunted Night, Long Halloween.
Long Halloween is one of my
so
favorite.
good.
Who else?
Dark Victory's in there.
Who wrote Zero Year? Was that? Who's that? 'Cause that's one of my favorite storylines. See, because that's that transition period of Bruce Wayne becoming Batman. I like that part in particular of the Batman life line.
So once he's actually Batman, you're just like, oh, this is cool.
So I mean, he's Batman already. I don't care. I want to see him become Batman.
So what? You're already Batman.
You're already Batman. I don't care. I want to see you become Batman.
It's all about the journey, not the destination.
Exactly.
Did Justice League Dark come out yet?
That animated? No, it doesn't come out till next year, I think.
The animated movie?
I feel like I would have known about this.
I would have seen it.
Yeah.
Would have pinged his radar.
Believe me, Steven, I would have seen it.
Well, I saw a bunch of stuff for it.
Steven, we never talked about the Killing Joke. Has anyone here seen Killing Joke?
No.
I've read it. I didn't see it.
Did you see it?
Yeah. Holy shit.
I've heard good things.
Hot.
Okay, I was not going there at all. But
we're there now. So.
Go on.
She was very pleasant to look at.
How hot are these colors and pictures that were drawn by someone on the screen?
It evokes the imagination.
See, when you put it that way, she was very good looking in the movie. It was an interesting addition to the story.
I thought so too. But until I watched the movie and then you take away that whole scene with him back, which I didn't hate. Yeah. I thought it was good. I realized like this book is like 20 pages long.
Oh yeah, no, it's short. Yeah, the fact that they made it into a movie is crazy.
Like I hadn't read it in a while, and I was like, they cover everything in the movie. It's like they cover everything. It's like, and they still had to add like a half hour of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, more Batman stuff. Have you guys been playing a Telltale game?
I played about 20 minutes of it.
It is fun.
Yeah.
I recommend it. It's a Dan recommended video game.
Seal of approval.
Seal of approval, Dan.
Dan's turtle smack of approval.
Well, we're only
number 4. There it is.
Put it on the tally.
We're actually keeping a tally.
When I play Telltale games, like especially the Batman one, I was like, I don't know, I'm supposed to like move the controller because they play it on the PS4. Mm-hmm. It's like the motion control, or like which stick up. So I just wind up just
rock it all at once.
Yeah, that's what I do, and then it's just like I don't know. It's a lot of pressure in those games. Right. Like, I don't want to mess it up. It's got to be perfect. You gotta like aim the batarang. I don't know.
I played the Walking Dead Telltale games, though. I think I still have to play the second
season.
Yeah, I haven't played the second one either.
I played the first 400 days. Yeah, the first one was really good.
Then there's the Michonne or whatever. There's like a whole nother.
Oh yeah.
I remember playing the first
prequel,
the first season, and I was playing with like a group of kids in college. Like this is how cool we were. Instead of going out on a Friday night, we're like, let's play the Walking Dead video game.
There you go.
And we started from episode 1 all the way to episode 5, and at like 3 o'clock in the morning we were crying. Because if you didn't cry at the end of that, you're not human.
You're a bunch of crazy guys.
Fair enough. Well, did you add substance to this as well, or is this just a sober Friday night?
Never.
Steven,
you're right.
Are you suggesting I did a legal thing, Steven?
No, of course not.
The show is pure.
Yeah.
we live a straight edge life. We are like CM Punk.
We don't succumb to gateway drugs.
Yeah. We only play Walking Dead video games. Yeah. But no, I remember it raining a lot. I think that has something to do with it.
What, in the game or just outside?
Outside. Oh, outside. That had something to do with why we didn't go out. Not the only thing. Had it not been raining, we probably still would not have gone out. But Not sure.
It was
We
probably
were
It had an
It was-
impact.
We were losers. I'm just trying to make it seem that we weren't like total losers.
Yeah, I see a little drizzle. I'm like, it's an indoor day today.
there's like a cloud.
These are hazardous
There's
conditions.
a cloud in front of the sun for like 5 minutes. I'm like, I'm just gonna stay.
How am I going to
inside.
drive in this? Yeah.
Like even today, I was off and I went to let my dog out, and she just looked out and just didn't want to go outside. I was like, "Yep, inside day today, Skyrim all day,
This is an omen, yeah.
all day Skyrim." That was it.
You like
How
Skyrim?
is the Ultimate Edition?
I mean, I like it. I never played the DLC like 5 years ago when it came out, so it was
Yeah.
worth it for me for that.
Ooh.
And the load times are like literally like 3 seconds, which
Yes.
if anyone's played
Really?
Skyrim, it takes for it used to take
Oh,
forever.
shit.
Like once the game loads, it's like you go into a cave like 3 seconds. So
That's tempting.
I'm liking it, and there's way less glitches, but it's still found
there's still-
pretty
Have you
cool
played-
one.
Have you played the mods?
No, because
there's-
they disable all the trophies or
Oh,
achievements. So
uh,
it's like once you put one on, you have to start a whole new save file.
What's the point of playing a game if you can't get achievements? So
Yeah,
For
but
the
you could
story.
turn some of the mods though. They're all like the PC mods, right?
The Xbox has
There's-
better mods than the PS4.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
don't have to use
But
the
like-
built-in assets, and you also get 5 times more space for mod allocation.
Yeah.
All I want is to turn the dragons into Thomas the Tank Engine. That's it.
I like turning it to Randy Savage.
oh yeah. See, you see-
I feel like I play that game stupid. Like I just avoid the dragons. I don't have time for that.
Oh, I have to take them all down.
I avoid it. They always come like when I'm leaving a town. I'm like I don't have time for this.
the first time I played that game, I'm walking around. There's a dragon. I'm like, I am fucking pumped. I'm gonna take this dragon down, and like 3 minutes later, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Um,
I was gonna say
that's
3
how
minutes.
life goes,
3
so.
minutes might be.
That is how life goes. So now just walking around, and a dragon comes.
You look at a
in.
dragon, take it
you-
on, you lose. That's
You're
it.
about to take it on. You get an arrow right to the knee, and you're like, I can't take on this dragon.
Yeah, well,
I have an arrow in my
That's
knee.
how life's
Nah, I
greatest
just have
lessons
to be
are
a
taught.
guard
Yeah.
and talk about how I took an arrow to the knee.
Something about sweet rolls.
Is that something they kept in the game, or like?
They had to have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it like
With that one line of dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all
still in the
copies
game.
now. Yeah.
It's still in the game.
But back to Telltale games. What,
No, it's
No,
good.
no, that's
Keep
fine. Go
going. There's a
for
lot
it.
of them. There's a
Yeah.
lot of Telltale games.
Minecraft? What do you think?
I know.
Oh, how was the Minecraft one? Anybody? No.
I bought the first episode. I didn't play it.
The first episode was free on Xbox.
Patton Oswald's
I was-
in it.
The first episode was free on Xbox. Like, ooh, achievements.
Oh, really?
Oh, by the way, speaking of achievements, I played a lovely game about a week ago
Mhm.
by the name of Ben-Hur, based off of the critically acclaimed movie. Based
The 2016 movie or the
the
1950s?
2016 movie based off the 1950s movie.
Yeah.
And it was as beautiful as I can imagine.
Mhm, mhm.
I turn on the game, and Morgan Freeman is the first thing I see.
See? Visual? Or
Yes,
here?
I see him
Oh.
visually. I'm like, Morgan Freeman's on screen.
Live action?
The dude from Fantastic Four, that's all I've seen him in, is also in.
Michael B. Jordan.
No, not Michael B. Jordan. I'll ever play Doctor
Doctor Doom.
I
Oh.
Doom.
only know Michael B. Jordan. Sorry.
Oh, there's Miles Teller and what's her name?
Oh, I don't remember her name.
The hot girl.
Yep.
Zoe.
Kate Mara?
from-
Kate
yeah,
Mara,
there you
yeah.
go. I just remember House of Cards. and
Yep.
This
that
game was
and-
magical. It was a magical 1,000 games. That's the reason I bought it. But this game,
What kind of game?
because the movie.
Chariot racing?
Yes, you're chariot racing around. Like literally, you do. No, don't laugh. It's a fun game.
No way, it's fun.
Please,
It's the
share
worst.
more.
It's the worst game ever. Okay, I don't get this mechanic. So, the object of the game, or there's achievements based off this, where you eliminate everyone in the race. So I'm like, how to do that? I'm trying to figure it out. I was like, oh, you just bump into them. But when you bump into them, you also lose health. I'm like, what is? And you lose, it's like equally. It's like, oh, you both go down. So you have to like hit them against like the side. That way they start losing double damage while you're only losing half. And then you kill one person, you have to forget health. Kill another person by slamming them into the wall. And it was beautiful. I'll be honest. I was playing Battlefield that night.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone had gotten off. They're like, "Oh, I want to go play with my penis or something." I don't know.
Oh,
Nobody
right.
wanted to play anymore, but they were still on. I'm like, and my friend's like, "Have you heard of Ben-Hur? If you're looking at achievements, go to this Ben-Hur game." And I was having the time of my life.
And you chose the lesser of two evils.
Was
in
this a
this
full,
situation.
like a full priced game?
No, it's free. It's free on Xbox.
Oh.
You should get it. It's 3,000 points, and it's only takes about an hour and 20 minutes depending on your skill level. Probably
Wow,
40
that's-
if you're better than me.
Is it a racing game?
It is.
I have
racing.
no skill level then.
No, see,
I don't
bro-
do racing games.
But it's chariot racing games, from what I'm
As
understanding.
long as you destroy everyone else, you come in first place.
Just
Nah, that's the
imagine
best way
you
to
turn
do
on
it.
a game and Morgan Freeman's the first thing you see.
But
Are you turning that off?
In
I'm
fact,
not turning that off.
I could turn a game on and I could see.
John Bernthal.
Nelson Mandela.
Yes. No. Kevin Spacey.
Call of
Advanced
Duty.
Warfare.
There you go.
Kevin Spacey's quite the character.
That's the one I didn't get either.
Which
I don't
one?
know,
Advanced Warfare?
Yeah.
You get that?
I skipped out
See,
on a couple of games.
That was like that when I first got my PS4. That was the Call of Duty that was out at the time, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get Call of Duty. None of my friends play it. Turn it on. Brian, Frankie, Shaw, everyone's playing Call of Duty. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm getting Call of Duty.
Peer pressure.
And then you got it, and no one plays
You know
it
what's
anymore.
sad now? Like I haven't played Call of Duty in like a year, so now I'll just play it like against my girlfriend, and I get destroyed, like 50-3, and I'm just like, I quit.
Your girlfriend destroyed you?
She destroys me in Call of
Does
Duty.
she actively play all the Call of Duty games?
She loves what was it? It was like not Black Ops, maybe Black Ops 2.
Ghost.
No, not Black. I forget. It's something with the 2. So I haven't played it.
Modern Warfare.
Modern
Warfare
Warfare
2?
2.
Modern Warfare
Because-
2. She
yes.
loves Modern Warfare
Yes.
2.
That is my
That
favorite Call of
is-
Duty.
It's an excellent
that
game.
is the game I grew up.
See,
That's the one with
that
like
was-
Dust, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rust.
She's like amazing at
Yes.
it, and I was like, you can't be that good at it.
See, that was the best Call of Duty. That was my first like real Call of Duty that I
Yeah.
played. I played Call of Duty 4, but it was got my Xbox 360 while World at War was out, and all my friends told me to get Call of Duty 4.
Yes.
And I didn't play that. Literally, this is how I started playing Call of Duty. I was watching the show Deadliest Warrior, and I watched the episode Green Beret versus Spetsnaz, and I'm like, I kind of want to play some Call of Duty. No, I never played this game. Might as well play it. Because I had it. I got it with the Xbox. So I started playing it, and I'm like, this game is fun. This is a fun game. Why don't I play this more? And I got addicted to it. And I was like, Modern Warfare 2 is coming out. I'm excited to do that. And then, basically, Deadliest Warrior has influenced a major part of my life.
It's like the
What I'm getting
butterfly
at.
effect. You'd be a different person if you didn't watch that episode.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't even know what Call of Duty is, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that would push.
Who knows?
I've worked in a toy store and an electronics store in my lifetime, and I would have never known what Call
Oh,
of Duty is.
God. Toys R Us.
Yeah,
Those, those are the days.
You never get Steve. You guys don't know him, but you never guess who I ran into yesterday, Steven.
No, the
Sean
Domino's
Bernthal.
kid.
Domino's? No.
What was his name?
Evan.
Evan. Oh no.
I ran into our old friend Akeem.
Oh, Palisades, huh?
Yeah, he's. This is weird. He came into the store of which I work.
Right.
Like 3 weeks ago,
No, you're
and
not
I was
saying
talking
what
to
store
him,
you work, or you just-
and what?
Are you like not saying what store you work at?
Yeah, I don't
or
want to
you
say where I work.
just- Oh, okay. Go on.
He came in and he was like, and this guy got fired from our job. I was a manager. Steven was the manager before him, and I took his spot when he left. And then it was me, this guy Akeem, and this other guy. And I knew Akeem did something that got him fired. And I knew it for about a month. And he came, and after not seeing him for like 8 months, he talks to me. He's like, "Yeah, it sucked that I got fired." And he's like, "Did you know?" I was like, I mean, yes. He's like, "Well, did you say anything?" He's like, basically, my boss came to me, told me about this, that the other manager could be getting fired, and I was like, "Thank you, Lord."
For all you listeners, he did.
He was a nice guy,
praising.
but he sucked at his job. And I was so happy. And I knew for about a month because like it was in like a cycle of him and my other boss taking vacations. Like, can we just get this over with? And then I quit like 3 days after he left because I couldn't work there anymore either.
What a sweet ending to this story.
I know, sweet ending. And speaking of jobs,
Steve Jobs?
yeah, Steve. Speaking of Steve Jobs,
Steve
still
had
dead.
jobs.
Anyway, so earlier this year I worked at Toys R Us, like I said, quit because I was in school. Still am in school. And then I got another one of the best experiences of my life, actually, and that was applying to Nautica, the clothing store in a mall near us. I feel like I've told this story to everyone, but it was, like I said, one of the best experiences of my life.
Preach it.
I was like, after the end of the school year, I was like, I'm gonna apply for some jobs. Applied to Nautica. It was like the first job I applied to. I was like, sweet. They called me up like the next day. I was like, I'm ready. This was easy. I go in for an interview. It wasn't a manager's job, but I go in, interview, and then the girl interviewing me is like, we also have a manager's position open too. Would you want to interview for that? And I'm like, deuces, let's do this.
And then you just dropped the deuce on.
Yeah, then I was right as I stood up.
You did there, you're like, yeah, catch this shit, bitch.
So
What do you
I
do
go-
about it?
I go in for the
Yeah.
interview and she's talking to this other lady's talking to me and she's like, do you think you're gonna be able to handle this? I'm like, yeah, believe me, if I can handle having to take 500 boxes of toys and put them in a back room that's already filled with 10,000
God.
boxes of toys,
Oh,
meaning
God.
there's no room, yes, I can do whatever the hell.
You're a seasoned veteran.
I am a seasoned veteran of the retail business. I can do this job. So she's like, all right, I'll let you know about the job. I don't know what the manager's job yet. Well, I'll let you know, but I'll hire you for your height because you can't see me, guys. But I'm 6'7". I'm a beautiful.
Not to brag or anything.
I'm a beautiful creature.
Are you
Your top 1%.
I'm a beautiful creature of this earth. Known as Dan Musico.
That's subjective.
Basic.
So any females that are listening, Dan's single and ready to mingle.
He's advertising.
I believe.
Yes, for all
From
three
my last
people.
understanding.
For all three people that aren't, not including us, so 7 people until that are going to listen to this. I am single, ladies.
Yeah, men and women.
Dan doesn't really judge, to be honest. I think Dan just wants to.
He'll just take what he can get.
I prefer women.
Well, I mean, that's not
it's
what
2016.
It is 2016.
There are people who are not.
But really, this is awkward now. Okay, but back to my story.
Yeah.
So, and they asked me to put down 2 references, and I put down Brian.
Oh yeah.
I put down you.
Everyone does that. I'm like,
well, you used to be my boss. I'm like, I'll put down Brian. It's easy. I didn't feel like putting down my boss from Toys R Us, who I just quit after he fired the other manager. So he was not.
People put me down all the time, and like even people I don't like.
Can I put you
like
down?
that kid Michael
Grenzer.
Happy feet.
Yeah, he put me down, and then they called me, and I was like, "No, this kid's awful."
Oh.
I was like, "No, I wouldn't."
I've actually been, since I was a manager Toys R Us, I've actually been put on by on a resume, a job application by
Evan?
I never got called by Ivan, but by
You were
Evan.
prepared.
I was prepared. I was always like, this guy right here. Let me tell you about him.
He's all right.
Anyway, back to Nautica. So I go home. It's been about like 2 days. I'm like, I haven't heard anything from them. Should I call them? I don't know. I'm like, I'll just wait a few more days. I'll wait a few more days. At this point, it's been about a week. So I think I called them after like that first initial time. Like, it's been too long. They're like, oh, just wait. Call. A week goes by. At this point, a week and a half for everyone keeping track at home. A week and a half since I've had this job interview. And Brian gets you got a call from them at some point.
Yeah.
And you text me like, hey, he's got a call from Nautica. I'm like, they're calling. I don't know how many job applications I've done in my lifetime, but they would never call my sources. So like, I must be getting this manager's job. Then my other friend Dylan also got called, and he told me they asked the stupidest questions. He's like, has Dan's judgment ever been questioned? Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
only when it comes to bitches.
Shut your mouth, Steven.
Only when it comes to working here, because why do we both work here? This is a question of judgment I have.
Mm-hmm. Asked all the time.
Anyway, the entire process took about 4 weeks for me to figure out that. So basically, this is the way Nautica's hiring system works. They send out a background check to corporate reviews it and everything, and then after about 4 weeks, I can open up boxes and put shirts on a shelf. And after that 4 weeks, I get the letter of acceptance. But it's not over after the 4 weeks. I hand in my letter of accepting a job and like I go in there. I'm like, all right, what now? Oh, just wait. You'll get an email. I'm like, I've already waited 4 weeks. So at this point, I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm starting to apply to other places. And anyway, 3 weeks goes by. They call me out of the blue. So it's been like almost 7 weeks at this point by the time I had a job interview. At this point, I had already interviewed at other places and accepted another job. And they call me like, can you work this day? And I'm like, absolutely, I can work this day. I already have another job, but absolutely. I would love to come there. So I go in first day of work. So I go up to the counter. I'm like, hey, I'm Dan. I'm new here. And the girl that interviewed me was the one that was there. And she's like, oh, I'll bring you to the back. So you meet some dude. I think his name was Dave. He was a nice dude. I don't want to be mean, but I barely knew him, so fuck him anyway.
If you're listening, hello, Dave.
Fuck you, Dave, if you're listening.
Wow.
Not really. You were nice to me, but you
treat me well, but fuck you.
So I go back there, and he's like, hey, I'm here. And he's like, oh, good, you can go put these shirts out. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck these shirts go. I don't know anything. Anyway, basically the first day of work, I go in, was immediately told to start working. It's like, I don't even know when I get paid. Like, I want to know these things. That's the main reason for me working 2 jobs for like 2 weeks until I decide I'm done with this place.
They keep you on the edge of your seat.
Yes. At this point, I started working what we currently work.
Oh yeah, yeah, I gotcha.
And basically, so I was supposed to work like 4 to like 10, and then around 8 o'clock, this guy Dave, who's the boss, I'm assuming, he's like, all right guys, I gotta go. I'm like, wait. And by the way, I'm here with 3 other people who are just starting their first day. And I'm like, so on our first day, we have not been given orientation or anything. We were basically started working, and then we were left with responsibility to finish stuff. I'm like, I don't even know where the store really is. I walked into part of it. I don't even know if there's all these different departments and stuff.
It's the most effective way to learn. Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Anyway, it felt great to go in and quit.
Yeah.
Like 3 days later. Because I went in, I was like, hey, I need to quit. She's like, why? I was like, why the fuck would I work here? And I walked out. I was like, how do I get my paycheck?
Did you say that?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a paraphrase.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, yeah. It was,
okay.
Basically, I walked in, I was like, hey, Amanda. Yes, Dan? I need to quit. Why? Why would I work here? It took 7 weeks to get hired. Do you really think I would work here after all that? She was like, well, I mean, it's not really our fault. I was like, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. I still waited 7 weeks without a paycheck. And I need money, so bye. Where do I pick up my paycheck? She's like, well, it gets me out. She's like, oh, good, so I don't have to come back here. I mean, I was kind of looking forward to coming back there, just to be an asshole again. And basically, I'm glad I no longer work there. One of the best experiences of my life.
You might still be on their schedule. Just walk in the back.
Never know. You recently...
What'd I do?
You work somewhere. You used to work somewhere, and you got asked to come in. And
yeah, I got a strange text message several months after I had voluntarily parted ways with Edible Arrangements. I used to deliver. And they sent me a text, be like, hey, shot in the dark, can you drive today? I'm like, I haven't talked to you in so long. It was like 8 months.
See, when people
like, this isn't fitting, but no is the answer to that question.
No, see, the right answer is when people ask you dumb questions like, hey, Dan, this is not, can you work in tomorrow? You say, Brian,
absolutely yes.
Absolutely yes. When people ask me stupid questions, absolutely yes. I will do that. Just because it feels better when you screw up. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't thinking about enriching them. I was thinking about just not leaving them hanging. But maybe next time. It'll happen again, I'm sure.
Absolutely, I would drive for you.
I would love to.
Where the hell are you? It's like, oh, I'm at work. Like,
You're driving it to me.
I drove to my job.
So, Steven, are you working right now, Steven?
No.
Steven is not working, guys. He is open
living the good
for
life.
Employment.
Yeah, sort of.
Ladies out there?
He's
open for employment.
No, Steven. Steven has...
Or men.
Steven, okay. Let me tell you a little story about Steven's love life.
Uh-oh.
Me and Steven both very busy men. We both go to school. We both work. So we don't get to see each other as much as we would like to. We're very good friends. I see Steven about once a month. Ideally, I'd like to see him more than that.
Oh, of course.
But every time I see him, he has a new girlfriend. and every time he tells me about it, he's like, I really like this girl. Like,
okay, well,
I guarantee next time.
To be fair, the one I spoke to you about was a shit show. That was none of my doing. That was yeah, that was a shit show. But yeah, no.
See, we don't have to talk about your relationship life.
Oh,
keep it on the table.
One thing that
wait a few more weeks.
Whenever Steven is talking about his relationship in that group of friends, we always like to bring up, if we ever meet the girl, we like to bring up one thing that we want to ask. If we could ask Steven's current girlfriend right now, the question is, Steven, you know the answer to this.
Oh no.
You can say it. I don't have to say it.
No, I think I'm not really sure exactly what you're about to ask, so I think I'm gonna let you. I think I'm about to just let you go with that.
So every time I meet one of Steven's girlfriends, I like to ask him how big Steven's dick is.
Oh, my guess was right.
That's what I thought the question was.
So
you get one girlfriend who gets really drunk and needs to start talking about everything, and that just ends everything.
So I want to keep this a running change on our podcast. If we do more, I think we should bring up Steven's penis at least once.
Oh, perfect.
So
I'll keep a separate count.
That'd be perfect.
Steven, how's your penis doing?
It's
holding there.
Yeah.
It's holding on.
All right. That's good enough. That's all we need.
I don't know why I answered, by the way. I just
I know you're answering for me. I mean, hey, if you
I'm the one to keep it count. So
yeah.
All right. Back to video games.
Natural segue.
Yeah.
Yeah, natural segue. We go from Steven's penis
Jake
back to video games. What's the last game you played with your penis, Steven?
There's different ways to interpret that question.
That's quite the question.
Anyway.
Yes.
For anyone wondering, we're not just doing podcasts. For once again, all three people that are going to watch. So we don't just do podcasts. We are going to do video game stuff. So if one of you three could leave a comment of what your favorite video game is and what you'd like us to play.
Minecraft.
I think
We're not playing Minecraft.
Jackbox games.
We do plan on playing some Jackbox games. That could be a thing.
The new one came out.
Oh, TKO.
We played it
And
together.
we played it,
didn't
Steven. Yes,
we
I
did.
remember that.
But all of that is fantastic.
I personally really like TKO. I think that game is excellent.
The fact that you could buy the shirts afterwards
Yes,
too.
so ingenious.
Yeah. No, they're gonna make some decent dough off that one.
Of course.
No, it's all about Trivia Murder
The Trivia
Party.
Murder Party is great.
We played that one, and I got fucked out of the win.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time. Yeah, that was.
The game literally took.
Comes down to the end.
Yeah.
That was bullshit.
Yeah, that's a great game though.
All right, guys. Anything else we would like to talk about?
No, I think we talked about the games we're playing. You have any more topics?
I
prepared?
have one more thing I'd like to talk about.
Sure.
One last thing. We're hitting an hour mark right now, so I think we want to keep our podcast around an hour long. So that's what we're gonna do. But I saw the coolest thing ever today while perusing Facebook. Guys, we can all become Iron Man now.
How so?
There's an Iron Man suit. And it looks.
The army suit.
Did you see this video?
Yes.
It looks sick. I don't even care if it works. It just looks cool.
Well, I mean, you should care if it works. There are plenty of Iron Man costumes that look cool.
But it's
they
not a
don't work.
costume. It's more of just like a armor, right?
I mean,
is that what you're saying? Is that what we're talking about?
You're referring to a military uniform as a costume now, guys.
I am, yes. 'Cause that's, yeah.
Halloween, you wear a fully functioning Iron Man piece of armor.
Anyway, I thought I'd just bring that up, and I thought it was cool. But yeah.
Bulletproof, enhancing bodily functions and strength and all
fluids,
that.
too.
Fluids, yeah, it just shoots right out of you.
Yeah, man, it increases the strength of your swimmers.
Uncontrollably, yeah.
Yeah,
It's got its pros and cons.
They take turns like speeding up and slowing down as they're like just going wherever they're going.
Like it's a rocky ride, but they're just trying to figure it out.
It helps out. Like,
Sorry, we're not talking about the same thing anymore.
I have no idea.
So we're talking about the suit and how it increases all bodily functions, including fluids.
Because there's muscles that do
Okay,
that.
there's
All right.
So
swimmers. Yeah,
super-
right. The swimmers can increase and decrease their speed.
They're now
It's like they race. They
Olympians,
go like
yeah.
exactly.
I thought you guys were talking about like super jizz or something.
Well, that
That
is
is
what we're
exactly what we're talking
You're
about.
being subtle, and now you just blew the curtain down.
You know,
Super jizz it is.
we had all.
Thank
the,
you. That's 2 times now you've said super jizz.
You said it
3
Three times now. Super. Let's go for a fourth one. Super jizz.
We're almost past the turtle smack count.
No, no, not.
God, I'm horrible at this.
All right, well, guys, we are at about the 1 hour mark. So we're gonna end it here.
It's been real.
It has been real. We're gonna try and get another podcast up next Wednesday. Well, the day you should be watching this one.
Fingers crossed.
Watching, more like listening though. We don't really have.
I mean,
They're watching the timer go.
We
Yeah, right.
plan on having video next time.
Gotcha.
I mean, if everyone's okay with that. But maybe not next time. Maybe next time I have money.
Don't make them promises you can't keep.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that. I'd love to make promises I can't keep.
But until next time,
Until
they've been smacked by a turtle.
I guess. But
How did you
anyway,
not sign off there? That was beautiful.
go.
I figured that was gonna be great. I was like, that's gonna
No,
be great.
no,
Scene.
End it,
Guys,
end
guys,
it
we didn't
on.
even mention-
You've been smacked by a
We
turtle.
didn't even mention our Twitter. What kind of
Well.
guys?
Twitter.edu/smackedturtles.
Turtlesmack.gov.
See, we don't have. It's a Vine account, isn't it?
What?
It's a Vine account, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. We're late to the party.
Bye, Vine. Wait, real quick. Can we talk about Vine and how disgusting it is?
I thought we were signing off.
Okay,
No.
well, I just want to
That's
say
our
what-
preview for next.
preview for next time. We're going to talk
Next
about how
time we're gonna
disgusting
talk about
Dan
Vine.
thinks
That
Vine
hot
is.
Vine talk.
Yeah.
Anyway, follow us on Twitter at TurtleSmack, Turtle_Smack. And be ready for another video next week. We should have some gaming videos up
Or
in
just
between.
audio.
But anyway, have a lovely night, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't tell them what to do.
And you've been smacked by a turtle.
And Steven wants to say you guys have been smacked by the turtle.
I think that's. I
Period.
feel like that's a perfect ending.
That's what Steven calls his penis.